And so a new coup variant emerges just in time for the Christmas holidays. Who the hell couldn't see that coming from a fucking mile off? So as predictable as the tides, you get lockdowns, travel restrictions, and all the same shit we've done for the last 2 bloody years that have done absolutely bugger all except destroy the economy and ruin millions of lives. All for a virus that kills next to bloody no one. Again, shot effectiveness, boosters, hellraiser, pins in face, yada yada yada. You'd think it's almost a conspiracy at this point now, wouldn't you? So thank you, world, thank you for punishing my country that thanks to colonization, you are able to get advanced warnings of some mythical new variant. If we didn't say something, we'd be considered a pariah in the eyes of the international community for withholding valuable information about a deadly infectious insert random headline words that scare the bollocks out of gullible morons who have the IQ and memory of a drunken goldfish. The reason I say it's mythical is because you have to have a mythical level of faith to think this new variant is somehow going to be in any way deadlier or different than any other bloody variant we've seen in the last 2 years of this miserable social experiment to test the gullibility of humanity on a global scale. By now, if you can't tell this entire sham is just a shit show of ruse to centralize and make emergency powers permanent, I think it's safe to say you're a brain-dead fucking pissant. All you have to do is look around the world at the few places who did not do what the vast majority of power-hungry sociopaths known as politicians did to know all of these measures do jack fucking shit. There is no scientific credibility to anything related to COVID. I am 100% certain of that at this point. Everyone already knows my feelings towards that sham of a shot, as if it does fucking anything other than give Big Pharma an enormous profit via tax-funded wealth transfer. So recently a flight came over to Amsterdam from South Africa right about the time the variant became known, and so impromptu mitigation measures were set up at the airport. 61 people were found to test positive. Now, I happen to know what happened here because a friend of my family was in that group flying over. Here's what happened. Everyone on board had to take a test before they could depart from the airport, so they could not move from the airport until their test came back. Here's the stupid part. That whole group of people were isolated together. So you had 61 people test positive, and then the rest, even though they were isolated with those same people who tested positive, were simply allowed to go about their business. Considering the accuracy of those tests, which are complete arse by the way, how long do you think it takes before the next person tests positive as well? Who the hell knows? So that tells you the level of competence when it comes to this crap. And South Africa as well is insanely strict when it comes to the coof. Masks are mandatory pretty much outside of your house, everywhere. Hand sanitizers are more prevalent than crime is in South Africa, so that's really saying something. So where you get those 61 positive tests from, who the hell knows? That should tell you how effective those mitigation measures are. Not at all, evidently. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of the coof, I'm sick of the mandate, I'm sick of the state, and I'm sick of every fucking moron who still thinks after 2 years you are somehow going to comply your way out of this crap. I have nothing further to add to this other than fuck those people and fucking them out.